Now let us try to understand the next case for deleting or removing a node, which is removing the last node of the linked list. Here, so let me just click this and pause. So what will happen is you have to, so let me go back to the first step. And so what you have to do in this list is you have to delete the last node. Now one can ask the question like, well, the last node is stored using this tail pointer, so why don't we just delete the tail? So what will happen? Now observe one thing, all the arrowheads are pointing towards the forward direction. None of them are pointing towards the backward direction. So if you just delete this tail node from the list, there is no way you can go back to the previous node of the current tail. So you will just lose the tail node forever. And that is why you do not have any other option but to start from the head node and traverse, do a extra traversal and then delete the node. So let's see the algorithm in detail in here. So the first thing first, so if the list is empty, if there is no node, then you do not need to do anything. Next, again, it is like I have so here is a temporary pointer called pre, which is initialized to head node, and in the next step what it is doing is temp equals head dot next. So head dot next means the next node, it is pointed as temp. Next, there is a while loop which is basically traversing the entire linked list until the end, that is until it is finding null. So here one thing, if you can remember, I believe you can remember from the traversal of the linked list, you already know that if there is nothing to point out in the end of the linked list, it basically assumes that it is pointing to null. So that's how you can traverse the list. So here actually this temp pointer is basically traversing the entire linked list like this. So sorry, the pre pointer is basically traversing the entire linked list. So here if you observe that pre and temp both are basically traversing the entire linked list just like this using this next pointer, and after it reached this node, like pre is pointing to the last but one node, but temp is pointing to the null node, it is stopping. Now in the next time what it will do is, you just observe one thing, by using this pre pointer you are now tracking the last but one node also. That's the major sole motivation for using this pre pointer. So pre pointer is now stopped at the last but one node. Now what you can do, you can easily delete this node by saying pre.next equals null. So what you can do is just pre.next equals null, that is you are not pointing to anything, just deleted this. And then what you have to do is you can delete this temp node and also just point this tail to the pre node and you are done. So the main motivation is, since you cannot traverse backward, you have to come up with some kind of idea so that you do not lose the last but one node. So that is why you have to first traverse and then delete the node.